The Middle East is one of the most misunderstood regions in the world. Often portrayed in headlines as a land of endless conflict, its true story is far more layered. It is a region of incredible cultural heritage, religious importance, and geopolitical significance. Yet it remains one of the most politically unstable areas on Earth. Why? To answer that, we need to take a step back into history. The modern Middle East was largely shaped in the early 20th century, not by its own people, but by European colonial powers. After the fall of the Ottoman Empire following World War I, Britain and France carved up the region through secret agreements, like the Sykes Picot Agreement, drawing arbitrary borders that ignored ethnic, religious, and tribal identities. This colonial legacy laid the groundwork for many of today's conflicts.
Grenades, shellfire, and explosives, trapping entire families in the rubble.
Look what they are doing.
The Middle East is the birthplace of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, three of the world's major religions. While this adds spiritual richness, it also becomes a source of tension within Islam itself. The Sunni-Shia divide has fueled political competition, most notably between Saudi Arabia, a Sunni monarchy, and Iran, a Shia theocracy.
Called the Ayatollah Khamenei the new Hitler of the Middle East.
Absolutely.
Their regional rivalry, spanning Iraq, Lebanon, Syria, and Yemen, has deepened polarization and prolonged civil wars. These artificial borders force diverse groups, Sunnis, Shias, Kurds, Christians, Druze, Jews, and others in single states, often without shared political vision. Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and others became fragile mosaics of competing identities. The state became a battleground for power, rather than a space for collective governance.
Huge reserves of oil which France is planning to tap. And the Suez crisis has made those plans top priority.
But identity is only one piece of the puzzle. The Middle East is also home to immense reserves of oil and gas, making it a focal point of global interest. The discovery of oil transformed small Gulf sheikdoms into economic giants and drew in powerful external factors like the United States, Russia, and China. Energy politics, combined with Cold War dynamics, turned the region into a chessboard of superpower rivalry, where proxy wars were often fought in the name of ideology or influence.
The Jewish state will include the ports of Haifa and Tel Aviv and the whole of the Negev Valley. The Arab will occupy the fertile eastern part. Jerusalem will come under United Nations trusteeship.
Adding to this is the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Born from the trauma of World War II and the mass displacement of Palestinians in 1948, this decades-long struggle continues to dominate regional politics. Efforts at peace have repeatedly failed, and the military flare-ups regularly erupt, influencing how neighbouring states respond to one another. Let's not forget authoritarianism. Many Middle Eastern regimes are led by monarchies, military leaders, or strongmen who have held on to power through force, censorship, and foreign backing. When the Arab Spring erupted in 2011, it revealed the deep desire for change, but also at the cost of challenging the status quo. Tunisia found a fragile democracy, but elsewhere, like Syria, Libya, and Egypt, protests were met with brutal crackdowns, civil wars, or the return of authoritarian rule. So, why is the Middle East so politically complex? Because it sits at the intersection of history, identity, religion, energy, and global power. It is a region where old empires never fully left, where national borders rarely reflect reality, and where every domestic issue has international consequences. Understanding the Middle East doesn't mean simplifying it. It means recognizing its layers, its contradictions, and its resilience. Because only when we look past the headlines can we begin to appreciate the full story of this vital region and why peace remains so difficult, yet so necessary.